have a question for you. Why do we have zoos? Well, my name is Raven Alfred, and I'm here at the Cincinnati Zoo today just to find out why. Oh, hey, you back? So why do we have zoos? Well, there's this big misconception that zoos are for entertainment, business, pleasure. Well, as amazing and fun it is to work with these animals, zoos are for educating. And see, for me, growing up and just like you, we all looked up to our beloved crocodile hunter, Steve Irwin, and we used to watch our favorite kids shows, Boomafoo. But what really did it for me was being up close and personal with these animals, which is why I became a zookeeper. The Association of Zoos and Aquariums, also known as the AZA, is a nonprofit organization that is dedicated to the advancement of North American zoos and public aquariums in the areas of conservation, education, science, and recreation. Currently, there are 232 AZA-accredited zoos and aquariums. Conservation. AZA zoos try to tackle the biggest threats to animals and wildlife through conservation and science. Many of our favorite animals like elephants, giraffes, gorillas, rhinos, orangutans, and unfortunately, so many more are considered endangered and threatened species. This is highly due to poaching, habitat loss, deforestation, and pollution. We as humans are wildlife's greatest threat, but many conservation organizations like zoos do their part to help aid and reverse possible extinction through captivity, education, and wildlife research. The more we know and can learn about these animals, the more we can help them. Trust me, us who work in the animal field would love to see these creatures thrive out in their natural world. But until we as humans take responsibility for what we've caused, unfortunately we'll continue on this destructive path. So what can you do to help? Well, first, reduce your use. We have so many items now that are reusable, like reusable bags, like when you go shopping for groceries, or reusable straws. You don't need straws. Straws are only harmful to the environment. Also, recycle. There's so many recycling bins now, it's so easy to learn that there's just no excuse anymore. Secondly, be a quitter. Don't litter. On average, we throw away about 4.4 pounds of trash daily. We can do better. Oh yeah, those balloon releases. You gotta stop. You're harming so many creatures and wildlife as a whole. Marine animals, as well as those that fly in the sky, and terrestrial that live on ground. It ends up at farms where animals get their food and hay, and it makes our world even dirtier than what it already is. So what can you do instead of balloon releases? Plant a tree. It's eco-friendly and it definitely helps the environment. And third, be glad it goes bad. If your food goes bad, that means there's no preservatives more than likely and it's healthy for you. And think about it. Flies don't just land on your fast food things that we get all the time. You're not eating what? Your fries or your chicken nuggets? It's probably not great for you. Why? Because they like to eat that natural, raw, organic material. So it's not bad that it goes bad. And all those things come in boxes and packages that add to more of the trash and waste that we are seeing polluted everywhere. So if it goes bad, be glad. Your produce is healthy for you. Lastly, know to grow. When we know better, we do better. So continue to educate yourself. I mean, this is what I had to do to get to where I am now, and I'm still learning new things every day. So the more that we learn together and educate each other, the better we will be and the better this world will be. Take Fiona, for example. She's a success story the entire world knows about. The nation learned so much about hippos and received a behind-the-scenes look at all that goes on in the zoo world. The community became a part of her journey, and everyone connected with this baby hippo. Her will to live and the relentless effort her caregivers gave to help her survive is the perfect testament of what being a zookeeper is about. Fiona's story highlights something the public should always remember, and that is that not everything is perfect or goes as planned. But when the odds are against us, rallying together makes us stronger. Animals that live in zoos are captive-born or rescued. Zookeepers strive to provide the best care for these animals with top-notch medical attention and care from their vet staff, adequate living areas, food, enrichment, and of course love. A zookeeper's job is never easy, but it is one of the most rewarding. Alright, so I hope I covered just a little bit of why we have zoos and all that they do. There was so much more I could have went over, but I encourage all of you out there to go research for yourselves. American author James Patterson once said, "Assume nothing, question everything." Until next time. the zoo, vote yes on two. Yeah. Renew the zoo, vote yes on two. Animals depend on us and we count on you. They do. Renew the zoo, vote yes on two. Yeah. Renew the zoo, vote yes on two. Yeah. Renew the zoo, vote yes on two. Animals depend on us and we count on you. Let's get this straight and clear the air of the common misconception about this affair. It's a renewable. It will not raise your taxes, only used towards the zoo if it passes.